Hi, this is Jurgens Travels. We're at the match West Ham v Spurs. I'll pass you over to Matty to give us some match verdict.
Right, yeah, thanks Mark. What I'd like to start with is Lunga, his little outburst in the week, wasn't it? He was saying West Ham's a second-rate club. I'm not quite sure if it was him that's saying it, but he was saying he was using the Hammers as a stepping stone, wasn't he? But he seems to have retracted a little bit, but we'll pass on to Jurgen to see what he thinks on the situation of Lunga.
Yeah, thanks mate, I'm pretty much the same as you. It's a bit surprised that he came out with that comment, but he has tried to retract it a little bit, so it could be a lot just paper talk really, putting a bit more into it than what he really actually said, because he said he wants to stay at the club now for a long time. I can remember a few years ago Colton Cole said the same. He's using West Ham as a stepping stone, but well, basically, he hasn't really got any better since then anyway, so obviously I'd just using the stepping stone and gone on somewhere else. But today's game now, we've got a new sponsor now. We've got Espo Bet, which is an Asian online betting company. I don't know if it's had something to do with Matty Eppington. It was betting scandals what's in the paper recently. He might have had something to do with it, but he's been out of the squad since. So I don't know. I don't know what's happened to Matty Eppington. We seem to be doing well at stopping goals going in now. We haven't got a goal in now for the last 3 games, 3 clean sheets in a row. But the worst thing is when we score 1 goal, and that ain't good enough going forward. We need a striker, and I think Zola knows that now. He is looking in January to get a couple of Italian players who's been linked to us. One of them scored a hat-trick in the under-21s at Wembley against England, so he could be pretty handy. Plays for Fiorentina at the moment, so it'd be good to get him. I don't know if Matty's got any thoughts about anything else.
Yeah, I'm just looking at today's squad. Zola's, he's only got, in the whatever how many players are in it, he's only got 1 player that can actually play on the left, which is Vermorty, who's probably up there with the worst of Ramos, so we're going to struggle a little bit, I think, on the left-hand side today, aren't we? But the good thing is, Zola's sorted out the back 4. They haven't let a goal in now, like Jurgens after 3 games, 4 hours without letting a goal in. What it has done, it's subtracted from going forward, so I don't know what Jurgen thinks about the left-hand side today, because we ain't got anyone to go play there, have we?
No, exactly. No, we haven't. No, because Belmore is not the answer. We see it in the Liverpool game. If he'd been a little better player than what he is, we could even sneak that game against Liverpool away. But he's a poor quality player. He hasn't really settled in the West Ham team at all since he's been at it. And according to the papers, he is one of the first ones to be leaving in January. But it's Harry Redknapp's return today with Tottenham Hotspur. It'll be interesting to see what kind of reception he gets today. He's always had a good one in the past when he's with Portsmouth, but today it might be a bit different as he's with the enemy. But the worst thing is that Redknapp has never lost here when he's come here as a manager in 9 games. But on the upside of that, Zola's never lost against Spurs, so that could be good. So we're hoping it'll be a good game. I don't think we'll be a clean sheet today though somehow.
On the other side of it, London derbies, the only team that we really actually do well against, home and away, is Fulham, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
We do tend to struggle against all the other ones, don't we? So we really need someone to step up to the plate and look as though they're going to score a goal. Bellamy played quite well at Liverpool last week, didn't he?
Yeah.
But Carlton Cole, let's be honest, he had an absolute shocker, and I don't understand for the life of me why Zola didn't take him off, as he had Tristan and Dean McKay on the bench, didn't he?
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
But we'll say well done to one player. Everton plays today. That'll be his 200th career game. What we could also wish all the best is Kyle Reid, who's gone to Blackpool. James Tompkins, he's gone on in the derby, played last week. And another lad who's played for England youth set-up junior, Stanislas, he's gone on loan to Southend and he scored 2, didn't he, on his debut the other day. So we might have some players who look like he's sending out to get fit when he tries to get rid of all the dead wood in the January window, isn't he?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So it's good for the young players to get out and about, and as Matty just said, they are scoring goals in the youth clubs, so that's good. You know, some lower leagues are playing that, but it's better than playing for the youth team at West Ham. It needs to play in proper first team football for another club, so it's quite handy. You know, youth players. Today's game, the way I see it today, we're still going to struggle going forward again today. Bellamy played well against Liverpool, but we still have got that Colton Cole problem up front. He's not scoring goals. Benny Sears got dropped recently because he's not scoring goals, so we're struggling big time. We need to get someone in, definitely from January.
Need Kieran Dyer to get fit, I think, don't we, in the midfield, and hopefully get one of the games. The two workmen in the midfield, Mullins and Parker, Noble, not bad players on the day, maybe not Mullins, Noble and Parker, decent players. They need a bit of flair in the midfield, I think, don't they?
Yeah.
To help the strikers, because Bellamy and especially Sears are top players.
Yeah.
But they need a midfield to help them.
Yeah, definitely midfield well. Yeah, with Kieran Dyer, it might be the answer. Proubert isn't really playing that well either. Noel Morty playing well, so we've got a lot of players who isn't playing well, and that's why we're struggling, I think. But the good thing is that the back four really picks itself now, which is good. That's settled. Green in goal is okay. Upson is playing well, so the back four's in right. Midfield is quite weak. I think the midfield is, and we're poor up front, so we need to get that sorted. Today's game, I think I can see one or two things. I can see a 1-1 maybe in London Derby. Sometimes tend to finish in draws, or if we do have a little bit more luck, maybe going forward, we might just sneak a 2-1.
A tight game in prospect, I think, to be quite truthful. I think what the bottom line of today's game is that West Ham have got to score the first goal of the game. I don't think we can afford to get a 1-0 down, so I'm not too sure if we could come back from 1-0 down. They don't score two very often, do they?
No.
To be quite truthful. But if it isn't going well, he's really got to not panic about his substitutions, because he has done some poor ones over the time, hasn't he?
Yeah.
And the Liverpool game stood out a mile. He seemed too scared to put a sub on, didn't he?
Yeah. That's the downside of it. He wouldn't have changed nothing by taking Cole off and putting Christian on. It was a striker with a striker, and I think it might have been the answer, because so.
Anyway, what we do is we do a score prediction. 1-1 last season. Carlton Cole scored for the Hammers. We really need him to come good and get a goal again today. And I'm going to stick in that now, and I'm going to go 3-1 to West Ham.
Well, I'll still go what I said. 1-1, or we might sneak it 2-1. So I think that's all from us for now.
Okay, that's Jurgens Travels. We'll see you after the match.